minutes ago, and I have a 34-minute period that I can fish this morning because of storms, and I have like literally bare minimum fishing right now. So we're gonna cast this rod out with a mullet just because, well, caught fish on mullet previously at this location. Literally woke up and went in my backyard. This is one of our last days here. I just wanted to get a live stream out just so we could have a video, which is going pretty well right now. So yeah, so we have a Penrath here. It's a Penrath 2 with a 15-pound monofilament on it. We have a 2/0 circle hook, which is sharp, but not currently going through where it needs to go through on the fish. We're using mullet for bait currently. Why are you not going in, bro? Please, I'm begging you. It needs to be defrosted a little bit. I'm making sure that the mullet defrosts a little bit quicker. I'm putting more mirror on it. And come on. Boom. Finally hooked. It only took 14,000 years, but we have it hooked. Awesome. So hopefully we can get out here. And yeah, I just put it right over there. Hopefully we can start hooking up on some fish. There is jacks back here, there's redfish. Like I said, we're fishing literally right before a thunderstorm. I woke up 20 minutes ago, so that's why my voice is a little groggy. Yeah, I'm hoping we can hook up on some big fish out here right before a storm, because right before a storm, during a storm, and after a storm, it's kind of what the fish like to bite. I have found. I'm actually going to turn the light on over here. Turn the light on so I can see you a little bit better. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Nice to see you. We're out here fishing right before a thunderstorm. There's alligators out here. There's birds. There's a lot out here that's very dangerous, but we're trying as best as we can right now to actually like fish. Because if you guys didn't know, yesterday we did a little live stream and I just quit it because I was like, nah, it was too much. But it was raining all day yesterday. I bought a brand new cast net. It broke immediately. Yeah. So good morning, everybody. Yeah, I wish I can beat the storm. There's a lot of activity in the water right now between mullet and redfish, not redfish, but jack crevalle and stuff. You can see it popping on the water. Good morning, everybody. Let me know where you're watching from and what your favorite fish is in the chat. One of those things that we do to see everybody and talk to everybody. But yeah, we're just kind of out here fishing right before the storm. It's kind of thundering a little bit. You can kind of hear it. We have a mullet out on this pole. I'm not sure. Can you guys see the pole? There. Now you guys can see the pole at the corner of the camera. I'm actually gonna stand over here because of it. But yeah, hopefully we can get a fish on here soon. We have a bunch of stuff planned for today. For me, at least, I'm just gonna edit a bunch of videos because I have so much videos to edit. It's a little crazy how much I have from the past couple days. I'm working on a not calamari. What's it called? Not calamari. There's something with Spanish mackerel. I forget the exact terminology for it. But yeah, we're working on that video. It's like raw Spanish mackerel with a bunch of different stuff in it, which you can actually eat Spanish mackerel raw, believe it or not, depending on if you have a nice clean Spanish mackerel, which I caught mine directly from the ocean literally yesterday. What is up? Nice to see you in the chat, DJ. What is up? But yeah, you guys can also just put questions in the chat for me too. That's all we're waiting here. So I'm using a Penwrath 2 right now. It's from Bombs combo. It's a Penwrath 2. We've caught big fish on it, like redfish, like 45-inch redfish on it. It's a 4,000 size reel. It has 15-pound monofilament on it. It's a nice rod and reel combo. I use it a lot. Do I go fishing? Yeah, I do go fishing. It's kind of what I'm doing right now. We got a trip because I just got off of school, so we booked a fishing trip down to Venice Beach. It's been more like a suppressed fire fishing trip than a full fishing trip. You guys know, like, it's been on and on, but air conditioning just scared the beaches out of me. Good Lord. But yeah, we're just kind of fishing. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. But yeah, one of my favorite things to do, especially out here, is to take photos. It's nice. I also like to live stream too and take videos with my GoPro because it's kind of what the job of a YouTuber is. There's been a lot of activity out here. We've only caught catfish. We caught some big catfish too. I've seen redfish. I've seen tarpon, which there's a mullet out. This is aiming slightly towards the catfish end of it, but I have caught tarpon on dead mullet. I've done it before. It's hard, but it's not impossible. You kind of can catch tarpon on anything that really moves. Or I caught one of my very first tarpon just reeling in a shrimp, and it hit it while I was reeling in. I was like, what in the world? But it thought it was a little fish, so it bit it. Usually got the tarpon up. I'm actually going to redo that video, come to think of it, because it was actually a nice video. I just don't think the algorithm pushed it properly. So, and keep in mind, this was also like a year ago, so my editing style and my content was not peak at all. Past like 2 to 3 months, I would say I've kind of got the style that I would like. Somewhere between B-roll and somewhere between, you know, actually fishing. But yeah. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the chat of what I'm using or anything. Right now, we're using mullet on the rod, if that's a question. I enjoy using mullet pretty much more than every other bait because you can catch literally anything on mullet. You can shrimp too, but mullet kind of entices bigger fish in my personal opinion. Bigger baits, bigger fish. It's just kind of how fishing rumbles sometimes. Yeah, man. I'm sick too, so my bad, guys. I also just woke up, so mucus just loves it. I love fishing. On Amazon that I would pick. That's a good question. Yeah, I need to throw out shrimp too. So what I would do is give me a price range because I could give like a $50 combo or like a $150 combo. So just kind of give me a price range and then I'll pick from that because it's just, I have like 5 good ones, but I just have to figure out the price range. So give me your price range and I'll give it. Starting to get thunderstorm outside. Man. But why? $50. Okay. I'm trying to think. $50. So you could do what my personal favorite rod and reel is too. So I'm just gonna give you 3 for different types of fishing. If you're just gonna do like freshwater and inshore, there's like majority not really too big of fish. Like I say 50 inches most. I would get yourself a Shimano FX combo. They run about $35 depending on where you get them. They're nice to get a 4,000 size or a bait casting combo with it. I enjoy them. Pen, you could probably get away with finding like a Penwrath, just like not the 2, but just the original Penwrath for around $50, maybe like 55. Or what I like to do is, when I buy rod and reels, I don't like to buy combos. I like to build my combos. So I have my favorite rod to currently build combos off of is the Daiwa FT, which you can buy it at Walmart or Amazon for 20 bucks. And then that leaves you with 30 bucks to get a pretty good quality reel, which my personal favorite is probably for that price range is Shimano FX. You could also probably get away with finding a pretty good sized pen reel. Keep in mind that it's an 7'6" rod. You could also get the 10-foot version too. That's kind of what I would go for if I were you. Just because in between that price range is probably, my combos typically run about like between, on the low end like 50 and on the high end like 400. And that's like high end. That's like some of my really good quality reels and stuff. That thunder you guys could hear. But I actually prefer one of my rods. It's literally 20 bucks. It was a Tsunami Citadel, and we still use those things. It works perfectly for trips and stuff, which we're on a trip right now, so I can't really bring my good quality gear. And let me rephrase that. I can bring good quality gear, because most of the stuff is good quality. But it's just the thing is with fishing rod reels is application a lot of the times. Like, you're not going to bring a dock demon out offshore unless you're doing a YouTube video. Like, that type of stuff is a little bit, So what's up, Henry? Nice to see you in the chat. Yeah, so that's what I would go for if I were you. Holy. You think the fishing pens really work? Or do you think they're fake? I've actually had something similar to that. It was a fishing lure that condensed down to a rod. And I made a video on it. I actually caught some bluegill on it. So it is, some of them I'm assuming are fake, but if you got because I also spent like 25 bucks on it. So to make a video, that one was probably almost 100% going to be real. I would read the reviews first of all, but probably most of them are fake just because of, well, if it's like 5 bucks, you're not getting a fishing rod for 5 bucks. I'm sorry. I don't care like what world you live in. That's impossible unless you're getting like the dock demon back from the 1800s and old Grandpa Joe just wants to give it to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of what I feel about that stuff. It also just depends too, freshwater, saltwater. Which, like I said, most of my applications are saltwater. But yeah, most of my applications are saltwater, but the Shimano FX is good for fresh and salt, so I'll probably go for that. And it's like 35 bucks, good day, like 40 on a bad day type thing. So we're gonna reel in this, and I'm gonna cast it back out because the storm is starting to get a little bit on the up and down. Casted that right near the mangroves over there, just so I can kind of.
You can keep an eye on it from the porch, just thunder on it. So.
I need to start getting in the porch, guys. We can keep an eye on it. We could talk a little bit. I don't know. I could talk about like fishing gear. It's just, right now, I just don't feel like getting struck by lightning. There's a huge carbon fiber lightning rod that is right next to me. That is literally 10 feet tall with the rod holder. I just don't want to get struck by lightning today. That's not on my to-do list for vacation. Not gonna lie. Hopefully we can turn this around pretty. Yeah, you guys can hear that thunder. You can see the storm too. It's not the best right now. Maybe later, if the thunder calms down, we can head back out, check it. I probably won't run out unless there's like a big fish on it, just because I don't feel like getting struck by lightning like I expressed. Yeah, where we are. Boom. You guys are in the porch now. Boom.
Put the bait away.
I'm gonna go put the bait away, guys. So some of the bait is that new mullet that I use out there. You can't even probably mullet too. This sort of thing. But yeah, so we're back at it. My bad, guys. This is a question and answering a little bit. So give me fishing questions. Like, if you guys want me to give you like a $50, $150, and a $250 like combo. It's my birthday soon. I don't know. You like gadgets? I'm trying to think. I'm a pretty I like gadgets too. I want to be an engineer. Fishing gadgets. There's this type of fishing gadget. I actually have my editing laptop right next to me, so I can actually look it up and show you guys. They're called telescopic rod and reels, and most of them are pretty good quality depending on the price. You can get like a really nice one for like $50. I'm actually gonna open it up here. Yeah, like I said, the Shimano FX would probably be the best for your need with like that. You know, I'm also not a pro at this by any means. What is it? Oh, it can't fall. Okay, so telescopic rod and reels. These are nice. You can get like a good one for a pretty good price, in my personal opinion. Like this one right here is the one we use when we go to Tennessee. It's called the Vocino, I think. Yeah, Cascade makes some pretty good ones too. But you can get like the $79 version, which is two, the $52 version. There's probably nicer ones out there, definitely. But that's kind of a cool little fishing gadget, my personal opinion. You guys can see it not terribly well, but you can see it enough. I also really like, for fishing gadgets, some of the like fish traps, which you guys have seen some of my fish trap videos. I like fish traps. They're pretty cool fishing gadgets, especially this one right here, which I haven't used this one in so long. I got this one from Bass Fishing Productions like 4 years ago. It's a 20-foot fish trap, and I don't know how much. I got it for like, what, $30 back in the day, Mama?
Yeah.
Like $30. I think it's close to 50 now. I'm gonna find it.
I actually saw the video for that last night. I saved it on to repost.
Yeah. I have the fish trap still. It's a little bit broken. I just need to find it. Oh, let's go. 20-foot fish traps. I'm trying to look for it. Sometimes you can't really find it. If you do, it's like so hard to find. So these are typically some of the fish traps that I use personally. Come to think of it, I don't think I actually see it. No, I don't. That's interesting. Yeah. So apparently you can't find it anymore. But yeah, the one I have, okay, this is pretty similar to it, if you guys can see that. It's pretty similar to some of the fish traps. I'm actually gonna pull the video up on YouTube right now, just so you guys can see it. Where is it? In my channel. So this is kind of right here, and I'm going to find it. This should take not too long. I'm actually gonna just filter by content because I don't feel like going through hundreds of videos. Have you ever made a fishing rod out of sticks and Coca-Cola cans? I have made fishing rods out of sticks before. I've never used Coca-Cola cans before. Trying to find it. Trying to find it. Where is it? All published. Do 20-minute fish trap. For 20 foot. Okay. Let's type fish trap and see what happens. Because I know I have so many fish trap videos. We have quite a bit of fish trap videos on this channel, let's say that. Let's see. Fish trap shorts. I don't see it anywhere, but I'll probably stumble across it randomly knowing my luck. But yeah, that's kind of what they are right now. Get the dashboard. But yeah, so lunch public subscriber. I had to throw one. My dad threw it away because I made one out of the pen. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, DIY fish trap or fishing stuff is actually pretty cool. I know I need to make a video of like a full DIY setup, honestly. I know I have some DIY on it. DIY. Yeah, I've made DIY fish traps before, as you guys can see right here. DIY fish traps. But I'm not really like the best at it, not gonna lie. I've had better. You guys are loving the Shimano FX videos, so like, no, I've never been. That's over in England, right? I live in Florida, which is literally the state farthest away from everything in the United States, or the continental United States. But yeah, you guys love the Shimano FX videos. If you guys do want to see the FX video, if you're looking for like a cheap rod and reel, this one, the rod, this was a $10 rod that I bought. It was the Shimano FX rod. You could honestly get away with buying the Shimano FX, not as a combo, but as individual for a little bit cheaper too. It just depends. I got plenty of like videos of gear, honestly. I've reviewed the Pen Battle, which is it's like 200 bucks almost. This was the one that I have. 3 DX 5000. This one right here. So yeah, it's around 100 bucks or so, or 200 bucks depending on where you get it. I got mine from a trusted seller, so yeah, it's around 200 bucks or so if you're just gonna get one straight. You can kind of get some for close to 175. There's like the specs on it. Your dad has a fishing shop. It's called Bailey's. Pretty cool. That's nice, man. Yeah, fishing is awesome. I kind of want to start a tackle store one day. There's so many people. Don't bark, dog. Come on, bro. But yeah, it's kind of what I would use, give or take. There's also some other ones. Show you the FX combo. If you guys want me to like give my personal opinion on some of the rod and reels and stuff, go ahead and. FX. What do you mean by dock demons? Dock demons. I love dock demons. I've used them to catch some big fish. Like, I'm talking big fish. Really big fish. Yeah, look at this right here. So that's an entire combo Shimano rod and reel for 30 bucks, which in my personal opinion, as you guys have seen through all of my FX videos, if you guys have watched it, are incredible. It's 30 bucks. The gear ratio is pretty good. It's a 7-foot power rod. I enjoy it personally. You can also get like, there's this Tsunami Citadel I was talking about earlier. But yeah, it's kind of individually. It depends on people's wants too, because if I'm to give you guys my dream combo, this is like a dream combo right here. So the reel is called the Van Staal. And these things are really expensive, of course, because they are pretty much completely saltwater proof. So you can, I'm not even joking, when you can put this thing in salt water and it just will not break. So this is my dream one right here. It's $1,000 for the reel itself, which is a little bit on the expensive side. But this is what I want. They get more expensive too. The gear ratio is a little iffy on it, but I used to have yeah. But it's the max drag is crazy on these things, like 45 pounds of drag on it. Like, yeah, they're crazy. That's the dream sponsor right there. That's the reel that I want, and then this is one of the rods that I want. I'm trying to find it. Let's see. Trying to find it. There it is. This is it's more of the light side of it, but it's a nice rod. It's called the Soar, the Shimano Soar. It's a game rod. For game meaning like not huge fish, but it's a nice rod and reel. If I couldn't get that and I was looking for bigger fish, I probably honestly would get what is it called? A 13 rod or something like that, which 13 rods, I own one myself. I like them personally. They're quite valuable when you're fishing, in my personal opinion. Like you can get, so the one that I have is, where is it? I'm trying to find it. I think it may be this one, yeah. I have the 13 Muse Rely Black, which is, I like that rod. It works really well for pretty much all big fish. I've caught tarpon on it, I've caught redfish on it, I've caught pretty much every good game fish instead of a snook on it, which we've been trying to catch snook for 4 days straight, which can't catch a snook to save my life. Yeah, how someone else catches snook, but I can't catch a snook myself. We met a fan of the channel. They were wondering how to use NLBN lures, and I showed them how to use NLBN lures. And the first thing they did is first cast in the water, and they caught a snook. And I've been trying to catch a snook for 4 days at this point. And I'm like, yay, I helped a subscriber catch a snook. But I'm like, nay, I didn't catch a snook myself. So it's kind of like a battle mentally right there. Hopefully we can get on to some bigger fish too tonight. That's what I want to do. Yeah, thank you guys for subscribing. We've been getting quite a bit of subscribers recently from live streams, which we got some pretty nice subscribers too. We have a lot of people that do live streams too, which I feel like, keep the secret between you and me, I feel like the live stream fishing industry right now is not nearly as good as, or not as good, it's better than people say. There's just so much space to do stuff, my personal opinion, because there's not a lot of people that do it. If I look up right now, fishing live streams, there's not many people that do it, and typically some of my ones that I'm out there doing, I get a lot more than, me just sitting at a computer talking about YouTube. Where is it? Live, okay. So, as you guys can see, it's like, not really fishing, it's not really fishing, reef cams, yellowfin tuna fishing, 4 people. You guys see there's like not a lot of people that do it, and it is such a big industry that you can capitalize on. Like, this dude has, this is a cam, I'm assuming this is probably, you know, there's quite a bit. Like, you can see fishing live streams for monster fish, and just like a plethora of other things. Someone's fishing North Jetty, California North Jetty. Like, you'll be back, come back soon. Thanks, appreciate it. But there's just so much you can do with fishing live streams. And if we look at some of mine, like, let me look. Especially when I'm out fishing back. Let me find some of them. Some of my best live streams, I was fishing behind a school. It's my school, actually. But, like, I'm trying to get to it. Like, this one right here is, I think, yeah. This right here is morning fishing for river monsters. And this video got, like, almost 100 concurring viewers constantly. And it has, like, over 3,000 views. And I posted this 10 days ago. Just open this up. You guys can see, it's, like, cool. We have quite a bit of, you know, I'm just fishing, and I'm talking to the camera and keeping it, like, you know. I think this one was, what time was this posted? Okay, this one was the one I was doing by myself. Yeah, this one was the one that I was doing by myself. But you guys can see the chat is always active, like, literally every time. Yeah, we have such nice people donate and stuff. Yeah, we got, like, a lot of people that type in the chat, and I prefer it like that. But yeah, you guys can see there's a lot of people. I don't think I can find concurring on this unless it's in the analytics. But there's just so many people that constantly join it, and it just works really well. Let me come back, close. Yeah, peak concurring was 130, so it was around there. So, and you're back, cool. Like I said, this is such a good thing to capitalize on. Not to mention, YouTube fishing shorts are so weird. I posted one like a year ago, and it literally got 1,000 views, and then recently it started kicking off, and it's at, like, crazy numbers right now. Let me look at it. It's my second most popular short right now. Let's just type 10,000 because it's above 10,000. So, where is it? There it is. So, it's literally at 36,000 views. And people always say, put a description in your short, it makes it better, it makes it get more views. My 2 top videos don't have descriptions, so, you know. Yeah, you guys can see my overview on this video. We got day 1, I think, let's see. Day 1, it got 1,000 views or so. Then it started going up, and then recently, like around March or so, it just shot up to literally 37,000 views, which is pretty insane for. And then, normally for these videos, my trash or treasure videos, you want to look for short speed is only 3.2%, but YouTube like the YouTube search bar, you want to capitalize on search terms, which Shimano FX is one of the most popular rod and reels right now. So if you guys are fishing channels, like, really focus on that. You guys can see the spike. It went from, what was it? Yeah, we got like 130 views an hour. Thank you, I appreciate it, DJ. Appreciate it. But yeah, there's kind of I'm enjoying doing these live streams, of course. And I prefer doing, I feel like if I'm gonna put like my top in there, it'd be shorts, long forms, live streams. Live streams and long forms are kind of my two favorite to do. Shorts I like to do, it's just I can't really tell a story with them as much as I can with long forms. But yeah, it's fun to do right now, that's for sure. Especially, like I said, the industry. It's a little bit better when I'm actually fishing, if you, just because, you know, I can actually fish. But, yeah. See you guys in the next episode of River Life. Thank you guys for joining. Bye-bye.